What the fuck is really, really hood? D motherfucking money. You already know, don't fucking act funny, baby. Hair long, money motherfucking long, long hair, don't motherfucking care. Hair long, money long. Me and broke motherfuckers will never, ever, ever, ever get along. Focused, determined, on point, game motherfucking tight at the earliest, okay? Always hungry, never fucking thirsty. So, period. Today is Sunday, and typically I don't work on Sunday. I like to meditate, pray, do yoga, Pilates, cardio, drink water, and mind my motherfucking business as you should. But I worked pretty late last night. It was absolutely freezing when I left. I was starving, but I was too tired to eat, and that has never happened to me in all of my 27 years of existence. So I bought a really cute new stuffed animal yesterday at work, and the reason why I bought it, for some of you that are interested or asking what my obsession with that little blue bear with the hoodie is, my soon-to-be 18-year-old son Donovan had a bear exactly identical from TY, and we named him Chi Chi Bear, short for teddy bear, because my son was a very, very tiny, itty-bitty baby, and that's how he called his bear. And he was its dad or whatever. He would put it in a shoebox and take care of it. And he said, you know, when he got older, he was going to be a dad. So I love Chi Chi Bear, and so everybody in my whole family knows what Chi Chi Bear is and who he is. Like, I was the blankie girl. I carried my ratty blankie around until I would still carry it around if I could, but it's non-existent, and I know what it's like to be attached to like an item when you're little, and I just find it to be very adorable, cute, interesting, funny, and imaginative. So I bought it. It's like the 10th bear that I bought, you know, of him, and I'll continue to buy them pink, blue, yellow every time I see them. Moving right along, for Christmas this year, I do not want anything specific from my friends. The only thing I want is to spend time with my children, make sure that my children and my dog have any and everything that they need. I'm not in a position to just buy whatever people want, and I'm hoping to gift my children by January some sort of video game system. And, you know, like, I want to get my book collection up. I'm a big reader. I'm an avid reader. Always have been, always will be, and books are super, super important to me. I enjoy all kind of books, especially religious material. And, you know, because I was really, really desperate for money and needing money, I was compromising my integrity for money, and I was, you know, trying to buy lingerie and stripper poles and heels and makeup and lashes and things to overly sexualize myself to generate more income on the internet. And I took a step back and I was like, you know, books should really take the place of all of those items that are not necessities, because your brain is the best weapon. Like, your knowledge, your wisdom, all of that is very powerful, and it's going to be way more powerful than big boobs, big butts, you know, twerking. Like, twerk videos and stuff blew up, and right when I came home, like, from Clinton eight years ago, I was, like, always at Tom's River Fitness in the mirror with my honey, and I was doing like twerk sessions, twerk outs, twerk videos. I wanted to do like pole dancing classes. I thought squats, like I thought the Smith machine was gonna be, you know, my end all be all, that body, you know, modification and surgery, tattoos, and all of these things would bring me joy. And, then I discovered spirituality and I developed a relationship with God. And, up until extremely recently, probably 8 months ago, 6, 7, 8 months ago, I was really, really dead set on retiring at this age and not putting my all into hard work and dedication, and that is not me. It's very demonic, very disturbing, and I've always been a leader my entire life, always been a leader in school, in friend groups. I've never followed anybody, and everybody knows I'm in recovery. I don't drink, I don't do drugs, and, I'm working on a lot right now, and it's a very long-term process, and, I was tricked, I was under a spell. I was believing that, if I dressed up the outside and made it look all good from an outsider's view, that internally I could just be wicked and sick and disgusting with character defects and, a lack of respect for my body and myself. And, I started to journal and pray and speak to the God of my understanding. And, it took me back to when I was in New York and wanting to cover my head. And, cleanliness really is next to godliness. And I see a lot of young females my age, younger, older, and they're not hygienic. They're using Plan B as contraceptive and, recording it. They're at Planned Parenthood talking about murder and proud of it. I don't judge. I cannot judge you. I'm not God. And I just felt disheartened by that and a lot of other things. Stealing. God put enough resources here on this earth for all of us to, not to sound corny, but respect one another and help one another. And, I want to do so much for the homeless and for the recovery community. And, I've realized as I've gotten closer to God spiritually and I've undergone a lot of changes internally, I've realized that dressing things up on the outside and talking a good game, having a mouthpiece, it's, not really a blessing as so many people think it to be. And I admire quiet, introverted, nerdy, deep thinkers who do not seek attention from the public. I admire you guys, and to be 100% honest with you, as far as like dating goes or men are concerned, well, I only have my eye on one specific man, but I do not like boastful men who use monetary value and monetary gain to portray the image that they're high level, because the most high level man that I know is extremely intellectual, and just his presence alone trumps any amount of money that anybody will give me. And I've seen the question asked over and over and over and over, love or money, love or money. Every single female in this generation says money. And unfortunately for those females, I'm going to have to disagree. So I choose love, and not only in the dating aspect of life, but I have 3 sons. I want them to admire me for being a strong, independent woman without compromising my integrity. And I get it, I'm no angel. We all have fun. We're all human. We all have, sexual attraction and so on and so forth. And we're not blind. And I got really upset at my dad and other men in my family, my uncles, where they were pointing out my flaws and my defects of character, where I was acting, a little bit disrespectful to my body and myself. And I was like, dude, if I was just some female, who wasn't related to them, not to be weird, they would look, and it's because I'm their daughter or niece or mother, it's bizarre. And when somebody very close to me, including my mother, multiple people were like, it's just shocking because we know you. We can see it all over the internet all day and all night, but when it's your daughter or your girlfriend or your best friend or, you know, somebody in close proximity to you who you grew up with, you know, it's somewhat shocking. And I have always used my platform to spread humor and also to spread awareness and to kind of lighten the depression and the sadness and the anxiety that talking about, you know, prostitution or talking about maintenance programs, mat treatment, you know, struggling financially. So that's why I break up the monotony with like work videos, and none of those videos are serious. And I need people to know and understand, yes, it's me, yes, it's funny, and that's all it's meant to be. It's not meant to cause you to want to sleep with me, or anything like that. Yes, I have an OF, however, I sell wax, I sell wax warmers, I sell stuffed animals, I sell dish soap, I sell laundry soap, you know, I sell candy, I sell tie-dye, and I'm a very independent, hard-working adult woman with children, and I think for most of the strangers out there, you're portraying me as a quote-unquote party girl or a immature ex-party girl who likes to show and shake her body for views. And of course those videos do get views, however they're not meant to be real. They're meant to be a satirical character showing satire for the trending songs and dances on TikTok and in the internet community. I just need that, you know, to be out there because a lot of people were embarrassed by some of the stuff I was doing. And I guess like an adult woman humping the floor could be like embarrassing to someone who's like seriously interested in like dating you or taking you to dinner or whatever the case may be, or even just shopping at Walmart. But it was meant to kind of introduce humor to a vlog that is very deep, and you know, it was just meant to inspire men and women to be yourself no matter how old you are, and to kind of say, hey, what's up, hello, I'm here, I'm alive, and I'm in a happy good mood and nobody's gonna ruin it. It was never meant to offend or embarrass friends or family close to me, or even just people that know me. And I think a lot of men primarily got the idea that I was like horny or desperate, and that's why I leak my inbox every so often and my cell phone texts or my call log with all the private calls, or I sit there and I tell the truth about, you know, people knocking on my door or stopping me while I'm going to work, because I have options. Many, many, many men and women, all ages, all sizes, all races, all demographics, from New Jersey, New York, PA, Connecticut, fucking out of this country. There are people who have sent me money to FaceTime with them, $40 for 3 minutes. That has at least happened 60 or 70 times in the last year. I don't need to sit here, and I've already posted receipts. I've already uploaded these, you know, screenshots. And the reason why I'm explaining myself via YouTube is because I want people to understand recovery is a life or death thing. It is a long-term struggle, and it is a disease because it is treatable, but it can kill you. And I don't want to take away from my vlog as an adult woman who does not drink, who does not drug. I smoke cigarettes, I do eat caffeine and nicotine, and for the majority of the time that I've been on this earth and moving forward, all I do is work. I am one of the most hard-working, independent women and mothers you will ever meet, but I was not always healthy. So the reason why I promote my channel is so other people who have seen my past, who have witnessed, you know, my transition from this to that, are able to see that God is real, God works, and He's done miracles in my life. That is why I break up the monotony with laughing, with joking, with freestyles that don't make any sense, with satirical bullshit, because the whole idea behind my channel is that, like, I'm portraying the image of a character, because that's what Hollyweird is. So I'm sorry that my IQ is 140, and yes, my voice is very young sounding, and some of the things I say might make you go, what's wrong with her? She's a little off. I've had brain injuries. I've been physically in situations that have rattled my brain, and other things that I don't want to mention, that I've mentioned many times in other videos. So yes, I had to recover mentally to get my strength back. That does not take away from the fact that I'm intellectual, that I'm an avid reader, that I was born gifted, that I went through the gifted and talented program for 8 years, that I skipped a grade, that any of those things. I've always been smart, I'll always be smart, and my whole channel is based on the fact that if I was, you know, fucking Basquiat, you wouldn't even blink an eye. But if I shake ass and titties, it's like 80,000 views in a minute. That was the whole idea behind my YouTube channel. If you weren't following me when I originally had my first channel, and it was a young lady painting and another young lady twerking with a selfie, with a phone taking a selfie with a bunch of likes and followers, that's what my entire channel has been written on. I'm a writer. Anybody can read a script, okay? So all of these celebrities that you bow down to and worship, so, you know, graciously, anybody that knows how to read can read a script. I'm an actual writer. So I do feel better than an actress who just comes on here and bounces her titties up and down, because anybody can do those things. You heard it here first, bitch.